Hello everyone, myself Mitali Patel. I am studying the ITECH7415 Master of the Project. In this subject, we have a project and that after I select the check verification system project. In this project, my role is as a tester. We are working in a 5 team members and these are our roles. Like one person is project manager, front end back end developer with the database designer, and my role is tester in this. Well, my project is the check verification application. That is, we have to create the web application. That is the web based system that enable user to verify the authenticity of the check. This system uses advanced image processing technique to scan and extract the relevant informations from the scan check. Also, it's gives details of the check numbers, account numbers, bank name, and other critical details like the amount as well. The information is passed to the backend API developed with the Python Flask and which perform the check the determine the check the authenticity. This system utilizes a database system based on the MySQL. The check verification is involved with the several steps, that is like the advanced image processing that ensure an accurate, reliable check informations that extracting crucial information as well. That like from as I told that amount and pay details. Python Flask backend APIs enable streamlined processing and authentication of the check data. Secure MySQL database with sensitive information. Also protect the data through the user authentication, that is a user-friendly interface over the experience. So overall check verification application is we have to use the latest technologies like the image processing, database management, and product vision main is to provide a highly accurate and efficient system to verify. That is a poster which I did. That's my contribution to the team. That is the bank check verification system. And in this, we can scan easily, we can get accurate extraction, amount verification, as well as date verification. Objective. The main objective of the project is authenticity, security, improve accuracy, and the streamline process. That means verify the authenticity of the check to prevent the fraud and unauthorized transaction. That is the safeguard financial transaction by the providing secure and reliable process. That will increase the accuracy of the check verification by advanced image processing techniques, and it will simplify and automate the check verification process to improve the efficiency. The main vision of this project is to provide a highly accurate and efficient system for the verify the authenticity of the check. That is a project. The scope is we have to develop the web application for check scanning and information extraction. We have to create the Python Flask API for the check authenticity like amount and date, and also we have to integrate MySQL database with necessary data to store the check data. We have to develop the user interface with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap as well. That is out of scope is the check printing and processing and integration with the banking system or transactions and compliance and regularly informative and requirements specific to different countries. That is the scrum process of the research to the methodology of the development. That is the product. In the product, we start from the user story and product backlog. After that, we have to plan sprint planning like this with team. That is the sprint backlog, and it takes 4 weeks to finish the sprints. It's daily, we have to go through the daily scrum meetings as well. After that, we can finalize this scrum process. That is the sprint planning. The main thing is we have to depends on sprint 3. Sprint 3 is the major task in the project. My contribution is like I have to do the storyboard. In the storyboard, we divide it by each members, like each member have to provide the 5 user stories. My contribution is I decide this to user stories which I need in the future sprints. I also contribute in the roadmap for the project write-up as well. In the sprint one, I designed the UML diagram as well with the testing and all the modification, and also like the dummy data set of the check verification. So sprint 1 include all these things. In sprint 2 is the major is the reading the data. Extraction is the main part. In this, I have to go through each and every section of that API, and I have to check it's correct or not. Is there any issue at that? I have to tell the development team to set this one. Like if it's not working, I have to inform the development team to fix this, and I have to do the testing again according to the client feedback as well. That is a timeline chart which I did. That is the user story as like I as the tester. I need to able to remove the add and remove the user's account so that I can manage who has accessed that application. As an admin, I want to be able to view the list of all the users and their accounts information so I can easily keep the track. As admin, I want to be able to view the reports number of the scan that is verified. That is the diagram which I did. It's my contribution is sprint 1 is I designed the flow charts and the sequence of the flow diagrams for the web application. I designed the test cases in the test drill for the testing the web application components and execute all the test cases, and manually tested report I have in Excel sheet as well. I have to create the test drill account and generated a testing summary and the test case report. I also worked on the front end designing. When I finish my testing, I have to solve the bugs on the set threshold page as well. I designed the test cases for the testing functionality of the Sprint 2 components, and I have designed the logics for the computing expiry and printing the total number of the days and how many days is remaining for the expiry of the check. I have conducted the research on the various image data extraction after finishing my testing role as well. That libraries such as the Google Vision, Handsprint, like which we can use, that is better to extract the image because it's very hard to extract. I have also conducted the Google Vision library and research on the like how to use the Google Vision library to extract the data, and I also designed the posters. I designed the test cases for the testing functionality of the Sprint 3 and performed the manual testing as well. I added the pages linked to the admin and user because we decide that we separate the admin and the user interface. So that is the best option. I also added one more dashboard box for visualization of the cancel check amount on the admin and user interface. I have modified the design of the verification report and added the photo of the bank check. That is the evidence. Like that is a verification report page design, and in this we can show that how many days it's remain to expiry and bank name amount it's verified or not, and it gives a warning what is wrong with that. Testing is the like manual testing approach which I used, and test case management tool I'm using it's TestRate. Well, the choosing the best management determine the quality and speed. Work with the automated test. Tester is automatic. The role of the tester in the check verification project is to ensure that application meets the functional and non-functional requirements, and it's reliable, secure and user friendly. And my responsibility is creating and executing test case to verify application meets its intent project requirement. I have to identify the reports and defects and issue in the application working with the development team. And the test release is the best because it gives an automated test result with the filtering options and import CVS file and its complete picture and product of that report. And testing perform the function and non-functional which I used. That is the report which I create in the Excel sheet from sprint 1 to 3. That is the testing in Testrel I did for the sprint 3, and like it's few I have to do retesting, few I have to do past. That is the data verification which I did the coding part as well. The major contribution in my role, because I am a tester, I have to do the testing and test case management. Verification report which is important as well, and page design the changes, and the test management which I'm using. The all three is the major contribution, and the project write up, because as I'm a AB student I contribute after testing, and I also start the working on the write up part as well. The things I really learned from the sprint is the main thing in the master of the project. I didn't know what is the sprint, what is a backlog in terms of the project. But now, because of the help of the supervisor, with the help of the client and Elizabeth, our lecturer, she gave us very good amount of knowledge in this, that she help us in each way. I design and learn the test cases and testing the system, also generating the test report using the test trail tool, how to generate the test cases and summary report using the test trail. That is enhance my future as well and enhance my skill which I can use in my future job as well. Designing attractive web pages using HTML and CSS, that is the reflections is contributed as a tester in web application development process. I have to identify bugs and errors from the systems and perform the design modification as also, and learn about the web designing technologies HTML CSS, contributed as active team member in the project development and writer. About the course which I liked is the sprint planning and the time management and team members collaboration. It sometimes it's hard, and the presenting to supervisor, that is a very interesting part, and the client as well. But yes, this course give us very good amount of knowledge as a student which we didn't have in the first semester, but right now we have a good skill in all this presentation as well. Right now we have a knowledge of like a lot things which can help us in the future in the IT field job. Like I'm a tester, I can use the skills and this 3 months my experience in my future role. So overall this course teaches very good amount of knowledge, so thank you so much for that.